already had some river issues that are coming up, some minor flood issues on the Yellow, the Black, and the Kickapoo. Now with the recent rainfalls, we'll see how this affects the actual forecast. And crest, probably will extend it, maybe make it rise a little bit. And we might see some more issues later on. We still got another day to go, but that still remains this weekend. They should be in minor flood stage. The Mississippi, every area probably will rise to action about the middle of next week. That could go higher since the mouth of Mississippi up in Minneapolis had a lot of rain today too. So expect maybe a couple crests on that as it works its way down. And small creeks, we still got to keep an eye on those tomorrow. Once again, we could have some heavier rain, so those flashy type creeks could respond once again, depending if we get training over the area. And as the ground is very saturated in some areas, so any amount of additional rainfall is probably not going to soak in the ground and it officially just run off. So that's the problem we'll be dealing with right now. There's the Black River right now. The forecast is still about 48. Oh, the number's not showing up there. It's still going to continue to rise, but we're going to likely see some issues with that too. Kickapoo, the same story. These river numbers are not showing up right now. We're going to get into the minor flood stage as we go throughout the event too. Overall, if you look at the activity going on, you can see there's your activity that's going on further to the southeast. We have additional stuff in Iowa, but this stuff is really going to begin to fall apart, so don't expect much in the way of that precipitation that continue to come into the area. I would assume we'll see some showers eventually approach some of the western areas by the morning commute. That's going to be very light, may even fall apart, and then it's really going to be kind of a break. You see even some sunshine towards the south of the cross. That'll be the indicating we'll start seeing a little bit dry conditions from late morning, probably to about the early afternoon time frame. And it's really about 2 to 3 in the afternoon is when the showers and thunderstorms begin to develop along the cold front or this complex to the west. With a daytime heating, we could see some strong, even severe like we did today. Still a lot of questions of how much heating we'll get. That'll come through at some point, maybe as early as 2, maybe as late as like 4 to 5 for La Crosse. There's still some timing differences on that, but it'll be late afternoon through the evening. It'll swing another line through of showers and thunderstorms and heavy rainfall, mainly south of Eau Claire. Further north, they'll have some activity, but mainly showers and some steadier rain in the evening hour. This swings through. By the time we get to about 7 or 8 p.m., we're probably going to be done with the severe threat there and actually heavy rainfall. And as we go through about 8 to 9, the shower threat begins to diminish too. So overnight, I think once we get past midnight, it's going to be drier conditions. Going on to Friday, the good news is we're going to start off with cloud cover in the morning with a northwest wind. By the afternoon, we should see breaks and some sunshine coming out. And with this northwest wind, it's going to usher in a nice cooler air mass, less humidity, especially going into Friday. Unfortunately, that's not going to last too long. Rainfall amounts here as we're looking at, amounts could be in this area, could be up to about 3 to 4 inches, depending on where the training begins. That could be further south or east, but a lot of areas along and south of I-90 got to keep an eye on the water once again, because we could see that significant rainfall, a little bit less as we go further north. Now the severe threat, as I mentioned, right now it's just possible, but that could change if we do get more heating like we did today, where it kind of bumped up the category a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on that. Once again, it would be a wind threat with this. Tonight, tomorrow's temperatures, big spread, because further north they have more cloud cover, mid 60s of Ladysmith, but where we have sunshine coming out, it's going to get warm and humid with upper 80s potentially towards Prairie du Chien. That's where we'll have to keep an eye on this area for the stronger storms in the afternoon once the front comes through. That could change depending on cloud cover and heating. Friday's temperatures not showing up right there, but we're going to be more in the 70s and 80s. And as you notice there, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we do have some warm temperatures, so the heat risk could get up into maybe 95 to maybe 99 on either day, especially Sunday. So nothing like we saw last weekend, but still prepare for some humid conditions come Saturday and Sunday. But we also have storms in the way coming Sunday as a cold front swings through in the afternoon and evening. And then all of next week, for the most part, looks mainly dry and pretty seasonable temperatures and lower humidity too. Now, will that extend throughout the 4th of July weekend?
We hope so.
A little too early, but I think the temperatures will stay there. We'll see about precipitation here as we get closer.
All right. Thank you so much for everything today, Greg.
You were great.